It's not what you did, son, that angers me so. It's who you did it to.
Who? The nobody?
That nobody is John Wick.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you. Always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bro.
Greetings and welcome to the John Wick Minute, the show where we analyze, scrutinize, and celebrate John Wick 1 minute at a time.
I'm Samuel.
I am Seth.
And I'm Steven.
And today we're going to be discussing minute number 5. So that is from the 4-minute to 5-minute mark. This episode begins with John Wick giving his wife an anniversary gift of a bracelet. And it ends with him at her funeral, the graveside service, standing like a car's length away from an unknown figure under an umbrella.
Is it a Tahoe?
No.
Should have had a Tahoe.
There is no Tahoe at the graveside that I can see. Lots of black cars, though.
That is kind of funny how they're just like, well, it's a funeral. Make sure all the cars are black.
Yeah.
Because that's, everyone has their spare funeral
Everyone
car.
out, yeah.
Well, we've been
Funeral
talking
car.
about the deliberateness of certain color things
Yeah.
within the movie, and that's definitely a deliberate choice. Is to
Well,
have
they need to
all of
use
the
the
black, all
HOV
of the-
lane, so they just had all the people with black cars. Or there are some of the modern group of Amish, so they can all have black cars.
There you go. So John Wick's friends are all, like family friends are all
John
Amish
Wick's
people.
Amish.
Well, look at his hair.
John Wick is Amish. I thought he was
Yeah.
Russian Orthodox. I quit.
We don't know that yet.
Weird.
That's-
Actually, I think
so.
that-
He changes. He's Amish in this movie,
Right, I
but by
The
the third
Russian
movie,
Amish. Or Amish Orthodox.
he
That's
went
not-
on his Rumspringer or whatever and became Russian Orthodox by the third movie.
Well,
Oh,
whatever.
man. So yeah, we were wondering if they were married at this point of the flashback, and it does seem like he whispers the word, or
Oh,
like
it
an
doesn't
echoey
seem.
whisper.
He definitely says anniversary.
Okay, he says anniversary, but you can't really tell what else he's saying.
Meaning,
Right.
though, to add to the weight that they have been married for some time,
At least a year.
apparently.
Mhm.
At least
1 year.
a single year.
hmm
But
Or
enough
maybe it
to
was like a-
establish
1 month anniversary. Married a month.
we've been married a month. Thank you. But enough to establish that this is something that he's lived in a happy state of life for a reasonable, like amount of time, right?
Mhm.
That's significant.
There you go.
Significant
Yeah.
amount of time. Yeah, I mean, who knows how long, but it's enough that
Yeah.
it means something here that she's now gone.
Yeah. Then we get to one of my favorite parts of this whole movie. He gets
The-
in a very
the-
sexy car.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the cemetery.
Yes.
My favorite part.
Don't judge me.
The cemetery.
Don't judge me.
No, so I noticed something when watching this. His left
Very
blinker
nice
is
headstones.
on as he's backing out of his garage.
Oh, I didn't.
Very
notice that.
considerate of him.
So facing the car, it's the right side, but it would be the driver's side. So it's the left side
Mhm.
blinker. And it turns off as he's backing out of the driveway, but it is on, or
That's
out of the
funny.
garage. It is on to begin
Does
with.
he turn the way that turn signal? I don't remember. Does he back out the way that turn signal is?
I
'Cause
will
he could
tell
be
you in a
signaling-
second.
He literally could be signaling his back out motion, which I have never done in my life, and I drive truck for a living. So
So left is on, but he backs out the
So
other
his-
way. So
does his
No.
butt go the way the light is blinking?
nope, it goes the opposite way.
Then wow.
Oh well.
I think he must have just hit it when they were like filming, and he hopped in the car and he accidentally hit it.
Oh well.
Oh no. Actually, no, that would make sense. So if the blinker is on the left and he backs out this way to drive this way, he would have had it on to pull into his garage. But that means on his private driveway, he signaled to turn into his garage.
Dude, listen, have it. I totally do that.
That's funny.
I totally signal places that I have no need to signal.
And then you don't use it when you should. So there you go. Well, I don't know if you're supposed
Sometimes.
to be backing
This
out,
stunned
actually.
silence.
Not backing out.
So one thing, I can't believe it took me 5 episodes to mention, the director of the film. I was going to make a joke about the director telling him, like, "Hey, do we need to take another shot? The blinker was on. Nah, don't worry about it." But anyway, not the point. The point is the director
We're out of
is
budget.
a man named Chad Stahelski, and he actually was a stunt double for Keanu Reeves in The Matrix.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I knew there were. Well, that's not the only Matrix connection.
No,
obviously.
that is
There's a
definitely
ton
not
of
the only
Matrix
Matrix, yeah.
connections in this movie,
Mhm.
in this franchise.
Yeah.
Personnel, actors,
Mhm.
lines.
But yeah, Keanu actually like fought for this guy to direct it because he
that's
was
cool.
friends with him from Matrix. So
Oh, well, he did a very good job.
yes, he did.
That is cool.
There is a okay, so the car. I have to
Yes.
talk about the car. 69 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is what they call it in the movie at the gas station later. It is not a Boss 429.
Oh,
Yeah, it is a Mach 1.
It's Eleanor.
So almost. Actually, Eleanor, wait, I forgot to look it up. I think Eleanor is a Mach 1.
Yeah.
As well. But anyway, so they call it a 429. Boss 429 was an engine that was made to compete with Hemis that had just come out. However, they did not fit into stock Mustangs because they were big, beefy engines. So they took Mach 1s and then made them wider and then put the engine in. They didn't even have room for air conditioning in those cars because the engine was so big. So that's what the Boss 429 is. This is not a Boss 429. It is a Mach 1, though, and it has a modern engine in it, which I guess is called a Coyote V8. I don't know much about engines. I'm more about the exterior part of it, but
no idea.
The
yeah.
chassis.
But it actually has a modern engine for reliability's sake, I guess, and it has a Shelby steering wheel. None of the rest of the car is a Shelby. Like, it's not a Shelby GT Mustang. But it has this Shelby steering wheel.
It seems like an odd thing that you would just cobble together. So either there was something that somebody in charge of stuff was like, "Hey, let's do this for fun,"
Yeah.
or they're trying not to
It's
get
probably cheaper than the Boss 429.
infringement. Yeah, but it's a steering wheel. Like,
Well-
who replaces a steering wheel with the wrong gear?
I don't know. Or wrong thing. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But it is nearly identical. It's identical on the exterior to Eleanor. It said that from Gone in 60 Seconds. And then also the car from Point Break is a 70 Mustang Mach 1.
Well,
So
Say if there's another
Fun
reason
fact.
you guys who've never seen it need to watch Point Break.
to watch it. Yep. And then
just
Last thing
noticing
is,
the remarkable amount of parallels between Cage and Reeves. The more we go on,
yeah. Oh, that's scary. But apparently he does live in New Jersey because has a New Jersey plate.
Yeah, a lot of
I'm
people
sorry.
who work in New York live in New Jersey.
Yeah, exactly. But one more thing I just remembered. The Boss 429 is, I guess, all of those were automatic. Or sorry, all of those were manual. This is automatic.
His is automatic.
So he's very wrong when he calls it a Boss 429 later, or whoever says it.
yeah,
I think they say it at the gas station. With
good question.
this is a good
well,
question. We'll
see.
answer that one later.
Yeah.
But if I just want to point out that if he lives in New Jersey, I mean, bad enough, having all those guns in New York, but if he lives in New Jersey, it's even more illegal for him to have those guns.
That's true. Oh, also,
I mean, yes. However, I don't really think he cares. You working tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his local police know what he does. So
sorry, one more thing. If I am wrong about something with the cars, please let me know in the comments or something
Oh,
if you
they
know
will.
better, because I
they
want to
will.
learn. I am new to learning about cars, so forgive me and also
Yes.
correct me. 'Cause I
school
want to
us on our YouTube channel, John Wick Minute,
Yes.
and on any podcast platform that allows commenting, which I'm not sure which those are. However, leave us a nice 5-star review on all of those podcast platforms if you would, because that's helpful.
And tell us where we're wrong, and
Yes.
then we will take your comment and learn from it, and then delete your comment to make it look like we already do.
We're never ever wrong.
We will do special events where we read all the mean comments.
Oh, no.
I don't want to promise that.
I do.
No, I
It'd be
don't want to
fun.
promise that.
Well, guess what? I'm your
You can do
producer.
your own.
Make
I am your
highlight.
producer. I call the shots.
You can just
That's not how
do
that
that
works.
on your own.
That's not how that works.
So they were only able to get 2 of these cars for the movie. And as I said, I think in minute 0 they were not allowed to damage them at all. The second movie they clearly got a higher budget because they were allowed to
Yes.
damage that car. Damage it they did.
Story. True story.
Okay, so we move into the funeral scene,
Yes.
which
Filmed at Calvary Cemetery in Queens.
Cool.
So I've actually not seen a coffin get lowered into the ground. Normally,
Yeah.
everyone walks away. Yeah, normally they do it after you leave, but I noticed in this they actually do it while people are still there. And again, everything that is not gray is black. Like it is the cars, people's clothing, like they're getting that aesthetic, and it's got the gray overtoned color grading going on.
It's a bit of a trope to have a funeral in the rain, but at the same time, like, I mean, it fits
It
into that we were talking about
means
it being like a
things.
graphic novel comic sort of
Right.
look to it. Like it fits into the world that they're
Right.
building here.
And I mean, it's one of those, if we want to like really overanalyze like the complexity of the house, but the rain
Which
is
we don't.
we don't,
Which
but the
we
rain,
don't want to do that.
like the color grading, actually does signify something. Like it's the lowest of the low
It
point
signifies that you should
Yeah.
bring a raincoat.
Or an
here. Or an
umbrella,
umbrella, like all these
like
people
everyone
did.
did.
Umbrellas are so much hassle. So much hassle. But it does. To your point, it does. It absolutely is communicating the setting, the scene, and all that stuff. So, in 5 short minutes, though, we have traveled a lot.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
We've
the
been-
emotional ups and downs.
Yes, and no. Yes, but we have been at a dock in New York City, somewhere, Brooklyn dock.
Mhm.
Right? Is that where the
Yes,
spot was?
Brooklyn.
Yep.
Brooklyn Navy.
We've been in his house, which is on Mockingbird Lane or whatever the heck it was.
Not quite close enough.
And we were at the hospital, which I don't know where that was.
We were on the
Tell us where that was.
the
Wherever the closest hospital was.
Brooklyn Park.
Yeah, Brooklyn
thing
Bridge Park.
That
I think that was Brooklyn Bid. Wait, is that where is that I'm sorry, I know you're still talking about the travel thing, but is that the same place that Amazing Spider-Man 2, Peter Parker like hops over the railing, gets on the other side of it while talking to Harry?
Oh.
I wonder, is that
Maybe.
the same place? I'll have to
I
rewatch
don't remember.
it. Anyway,
I would say
Yeah.
in every single minute we have been in a new location.
yeah.
we've gone back to his house a
Still.
couple times.
Still no dialogue. Really. I mean the video
Minus
recordings if you want
echo
Tiny
of the
little
word
bit,
anniversary.
Right. Yeah.
So no actual dialogue though, per se.
Lots of bouncing around. In reality, though, it's probably like 10 square miles. But,
It could be.
but fun fact, I just realized you said Brooklyn. I have not been to that location specifically, but when I drove truck into New York City, I actually went down to the docks in Brooklyn, is where I unloaded my truck. So, fun fact.
That's cool.
It was not fun.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a hassle.
It was bad. Those streets are so narrow that when people park on the sides of the street, like they do there, because there's no parking, because all the buildings are squished together, it is a 1-lane road that's supposed to be a 2-lane road. And when you're in a big semi, it gets crowded.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, no.
I thought you were about to tell us your mom is so fat joke because those streets are so narrow.
So we zoom away from Keanu,
Mhm.
who is left alone at the graveside. You zoom away to a dark, shadowy figure, who you don't know who it is. Wondering, is it friend or foe? What's going on? I know who it is. And you can tell if you're an avid fan of this man. But we'll get to play the game on the next minute. The side profile does give away who he is before you see him.
I just had the most bizarre thing. Like all through this minute, for some reason, I was trying to think of other funerals in movies and if they were rainy or what the weather was like. And I thought of the windy fall funeral of the first Spider-Man movie. And then I realized whose funeral it was.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That's funny.
I've been thinking of that funeral this whole minute and not until now
gets
have I
around.
just made that
He
connection.
gets around. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's really
Good
funny.
point. And for those of you not in on the joke, which you probably all are, if you're listening to a podcast like this, we'll explain it next time.
Yeah.
That would be the next time on the.
Wait. Back it up a little bit. We didn't like. No.
No?
You talked
No.
about the minute. You said it ended on the shadowy nose figure.
That's not where it ends.
The shadowy nose figure.
That's the side profile. That's the first look you get at him. It actually ends with both of them standing across from each other, holding their umbrellas over the head, looking at each other. But we didn't ask if we had anything else, or we just like.
Sam was just ready.
He's just like, I'm going to bed, man. Let's be done.
That's right.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
Listen, I love you all, but
All right, let's just choose one plug. What do we got?
I think we did this already, but we have a YouTube channel. We have anywhere you can get podcasts, Spotify, Apple, whatever.
he does not know how to count.
What?
Continue. You said one plug.
Oh, well, you know.
Well, this is plugging
It's plugging
our.
us.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I could
Okay.
plug my personal YouTube channel, but I'm not gonna do that till we get into gun stuff. So,
That's fair.
Fine. Okay, plug in all of our things.
yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Which we have
All of
nothing
our
yet.
things. By that we mean
Just
podcast.
By the
YouTube
time
podcast.
this is up, we will. So,
That's fair.
So Monday?
no, this is not gonna
Oh,
be up on Monday.
Well, it will be up on Monday, just not this coming
No,
Monday
this
from
one-
when we're
this
recording.
episode- This episode will be up on
On
Friday.
Friday.
Yes,
That's fair.
because this is 5.
The first episode will be up on Monday because we get together every night and do this nonsense.
Of course.
Yeah. That's why if you can see us on our YouTube channel, we're wearing the same outfits.
A plug that I would make would be for the OG minute by minute podcast of Star Wars. Wonderful, fantastic, hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Very, very good.
This
Go
is
check
the
it out.
way.
That's Mandalorian.
I know,
did
but Star Wars.
Mandalorian, yes.
I have the helmet. I just
The shirt.
and
yeah.
I'm wearing a Boba Fett shirt. Steven painted that.
I did.
That for those of you who can see,
I did paint that. Yeah.
it's very cool.
It was fun.
Love it. Anyway, now Sam, we can close.
Steven wants to plug his King Kong minute.
Oh yeah, don't
Oh,
forget
okay.
that.
Well, speaking of shirts that we're wearing, I'm wearing a King Kong t-shirt.
I love that ride.
It's a good ride, especially if you're in the middle.
It's
If you're
fun.
not in the middle, it breaks the illusion a little. But King Kong Minute, where we cover Peter Jackson's King Kong in the same format you're listening to now. We are currently on hiatus, but we should be back within the next, I'd say, 2 to 3 months. So
I do have to say, it may break the illusion, but sitting as close to that King Kong animatronic as possible
Yes.
is really cool.
yes, it is very,
That's
very
true.
cool.
It is really cool.
Okay,
Very much
that is all, folks. So we will see you next time on the
The
John Wick
Minute.
Minute. Why do we say it slower every time?
Why did you go slow on that one?
You guys slowed me down. I started and you didn't catch up, so I slowed down to catch up with you. And
It's always quicker on your screen. That's what
probably.
Like to go fast.
All right.
oh well, the joy of being thousands of miles away.
So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks. We out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized. We out here making posters and we ain't got nothing to hide. We move forward like soldiers.